Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. Taylor Sheridan's Collaborator opens up about the Yellowstone mogul. Yellowstone creator Taylor Sheridan is a busy man. The writer, director, and actor currently has several shows either on the air or in development. In addition to his Yellowstone universe and its long list of various prequels and spin-offs, Sheridan also has Tulsa King, Mayor of Kingstown, Landman, and Lioness on his plate, making it clear that he has a work ethic that is hard to match. So, what's it like working with the Yellowstone mogul? Here's what one of his longtime friends and collaborators had to say. Tim Muir is the head of the hair department for all of Sheridan's shows. This means he is responsible for Sheridan's look and style, and for the long list of actors who star in his various series. Muir has been part of Sheridan's team since before he launched his Yellowstone empire, because the two have known each other for nearly 2 decades after meeting via Sheridan's wife, Nicole. I met Taylor through his wife. I've worked with his wife and been friends with his wife for 30+ years. And so when I met him, it was kind of like she had met him, Muir told MovieWeb. She was like, "Oh, you got to meet this guy. He's great, and then ended up meeting him through her and and then I started cutting his hair, and he was on Sons of Anarchy at the time." Muir was familiar with working in fashion and has experience with red carpet styling. But the salon owner never had any desire to work in film or television. So when Sheridan offered him the chance to work with him for the first time for his appearance in the movie Wind River, Muir says he turned him down. "I focused on just my salon for a long time, and I was getting ready to open a second one, and I got a call from Taylor, and he said, I got this movie I'm doing," and I said no, because I had no idea what it took to do a film. I just didn't want to blow it for him, Muir explained. After Muir's wife challenged him to just try it, he called Sheridan and told him he had changed his mind and he'd do it. That decision ended up being life-changing for Muir. Well, about a week and a half in, the department head was no longer able to do the show, so they said, "We need you to step up." So I called friends of mine, and in 48 hours, learned how to run a department and became the department head. And then Taylor liked what I did, and so he brought me along with him. The rest is history, Muir explained. Sheridan has a history of writing most of the shows in his TV universe, which usually requires 14 to 16-hour days for months with no days off. But Sheridan will not be in the writer's room for the new CBS series, Why? Marshals, one of the Yellowstone spin-offs. According to Muir, that doesn't mean Sheridan is slowing down or slacking. "I don't know how he does it all, to be honest. He's so driven with his work. I consider myself to be a really hard worker. I enjoy doing it, and I think he works even harder than I do. It's hard to see how he does it, but he does it, and he kills it every time. And like I said, I'm just blessed and privileged to be a part of it. I'm so grateful to work with and for him," Muir said. Yellowstone is now streaming on Peacock. All of the other shows in the Sheridan-verse are available on Paramount+. Tell us, how do you think Taylor Sheridan gets it all done? Let us know in the comments below. The creative force behind the hit series Yellowstone has garnered acclaim for his gritty storytelling and authentic portrayal of the American West. However, behind every successful project lies a network of collaborators who bring the vision to life. One such collaborator is Chad Galster, Sheridan's longtime editor, who has worked alongside him on several projects, including Yellowstone. In an exclusive interview, Galster sheds light on the dynamics of working with Sheridan and the challenges they faced in bringing Yellowstone to the screen. Yellowstone began as a passion project for Sheridan, who sought to depict the complexities of modern ranch life and the timeless struggles of the American frontier. Initially, Sheridan pitched the concept to HBO, but the network had reservations, particularly about the character of Beth Dutton, deeming her too abrasive and expressing concerns that women won't like her. Despite these setbacks, Sheridan remained steadfast in his vision. Eventually, the project found a home at Paramount Network, where it would go on to become a cultural phenomenon. For Galster, collaborating with Sheridan is both challenging and rewarding. He described Sheridan as a deep writer who constantly pushes his team to elevate their work. This dynamic was evident during the production of Yellowstone, where the team faced tight deadlines and high expectations. Galster recalls, "All of us collectively were saying at first, 'How are we going to do that?' And I still don't know how we did it, but we did it, and it's airing." Sheridan's commitment to authenticity and attention to detail set the tone for the entire production. He insisted on using real locations, such as the Chief Joseph Ranch in Darby, Montana, to capture the essence of the Dutton family's world. This dedication to realism extended to the casting process, where Sheridan sought actors who embodied the spirit of the characters they portrayed. For instance, Gil Birmingham, who plays Thomas Rainwater, brought a depth to the role that resonated with audiences. The journey to bringing Yellowstone to the screen was fraught with challenges. From securing funding to assembling the right cast and crew, every step required perseverance and a shared vision. Galster emphasizes the importance of teamwork in overcoming these obstacles. He notes, "It was impossible to have something air in 7 months that wasn't cast, with no locations and no other scripts. But we did it." One of the most significant hurdles was the departure of Kevin Costner, who portrayed Patriarch John Dutton. Sheridan expressed his disappointment over Costner's exit, stating that it truncates the closure of his character. Despite this setback, the series continued and the remaining cast members stepped up to ensure the story's integrity. As Yellowstone concludes its run, Sheridan and his collaborators reflect on the impact of the series. The show's success has paved the way for spin-offs like 1883 and 1923, expanding the universe and exploring different facets of the Dutton family's legacy. Galster remains optimistic about future projects, stating, "Every new project offers new growth opportunities." In conclusion, the story of Yellowstone is not just about the Dutton family, but also about the collaborative efforts of a dedicated team. Through challenges and triumphs, Taylor Sheridan and his collaborators have created a legacy that will resonate for years to come.